Hey everyone, Stephanie here. So in this video, we are going to be making some mixed media Christmas ornaments. Now I've done Christmas ornaments in the past, but never like this. This is going to be a little bit different process, and I made these because I wanted to just really see how they would come out, and they came out really beautiful for the most part. So this started out looking like this, okay? But I wanted to show these to you because I'm going to be working with something a little bit different. I'm going to be working with some plastic ones in this video, but it's pretty much the same technique, just on a different style of ornament. But these are sort of, I guess, paper mache. I don't know, ornaments, and they were like $1. So I took it from this to this, okay. And this is a jelly print. I collaged the jelly print on here and put some sprays and mediums and things, and then I kind of just put trims around it and some embellishments, and it came out absolutely beautiful. So this technique is what we're going to be doing in the video today, okay? And I just wanted to show you some different variations that you can make. Now I'm going to tell you, the round ornaments are a little bit harder to do because the size of it, and look, they don't stay still, they move around because that's what they're supposed to do, right? But they still look absolutely beautiful on the tree. So I made this ornament and it came out gorgeous. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Those are pics. That's one of my appliques that I made. I did a video on that. If you have not seen the video, I will link it at the end. Okay. Handmade appliques. No sew, but you can sew them if you want. It's up to you. And then I use trims and embellishments and everything. This is also a jelly print. I did some sprays on this and some mediums and things like that. So I will go over everything I'm going to use in this video today. So I just wanted to show you I just wanted to show you this so you can get an idea of what it is we're going to be working with. Okay. They came out really stunning, really, really beautiful. Again, the round ornaments are just a tad bit harder to work with, right? And they will have some texture. At least if you do this on a round ornament like this, they will have texture, right? So yeah. But they came out gorgeous nonetheless. So I will be either using these or gifting these. So they're so beautiful, right? Just really beautiful. So all right, now in this video I am going to be using these. Okay, now these are some square ornaments that I had from a couple of years ago, y'all, and I actually did a video a couple of years ago on this, a mixed media technique, a different technique where I painted it and kind of did something similar. But this time we're going to be using jelly prints. I'm going to be collaging jelly prints on this plastic and using mediums and sprays and things like that. So I wanted to try that. That's why I did these, and I love how it came out. So I'm going to be using these, and I pulled out my jelly prints too. So I'm going to be putting these aside. I was going to use these, but I thought, it's probably going to take too long. But this is something you can try on your own if you want to. All right, let's put those aside. Now let's check out the jelly prints. All right, so I had it in my mind that I wanted to make specific colors this time. I want to use pink and maybe even a purple. I don't know. We'll see. So I pulled out my jelly prints. This is my background that I created on deli paper. Again, I have videos on my channel of me doing some of this stuff. Maybe not this design, but I did a lot of other designs. It's on a playlist on my channel if you want to check it out, if you don't know what that is. So I use deli paper, and I have a ton of these because I am a mixed media artist, and I use these a lot in my work. And also what I like to do is I like to use these in various projects, not just journals, not just on canvases, but you can use jelly prints on a lot of different things, right? They're not just for journals or canvases. I've used them to make cards and bookmarks and all sorts of things. And those videos are also on the channel under the mixed media playlist. Okay. And I will try to link it at the end. I love to jelly print. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I have a lot of them, for various backgrounds. Now this, like I said, is deli paper. This is rice paper. I want to use the thin papers on this project because I think it would adhere better to the surface. The thicker, like paper, like coffee dye paper and stuff, I mean, you can collage on it, but it's just gonna take a little bit more work to get it on there. So I pulled out some prints that I thought would look really good for ornaments, and I have so many. See, I have scraps I could use, like this. I thought this would be so pretty, but I'm not going to use this. I'm just giving an example. Like, and then you can just decorate the front with trims and embellishments and all sorts of fun things. Okay. So that's just to give you some ideas of what it is you can use. You can use your mark making papers on here, have some really cool, unique Christmas ornaments, right? It's just very unique to you with your own designs. I thought that was be so beautiful. That's really cool looking. I did this early and I thought, oh, I like that. The problem is I can't find these square ornaments anymore, and I'd probably have to order them from somewhere. Yeah, I really like these. They're great for what it is I want to do. So I really like those. But yeah, you just collage around it. But I'm gonna show you all that, okay? And I'm gonna go over all the mediums and stuff I'm gonna use as well. So this is just to give you little ideas of the different things you can use to create your own Christmas ornaments with your own backgrounds. All right, so I have so many to choose from that this is just a small little bitty pile. I have probably I don't even want to know how many I have, y'all. It's a lot. So you can use different colors and all that. So I pulled this out because I might use this. I like this one, but I thought it was a little dark, but we'll see. I like that one. I'm sort of leaning towards this one. Maybe this one, and definitely this one. So I'm going to go with these. Well, I'll leave that one because that's a little mark making. So these other ones I'm going to put aside, but I just wanted to share them with you to give you some ideas of the things you could use, like I said. So I think that I might go with one of these. All right. Let's see. Let me just audition. I just really want to see. I think this will look so cool. And you can lay it around like that. I think that looks so pretty. Right. I'm going to tear it up and collage on it, And I'm also going to glue this little piece down because it's just kind of wonky and I want to glue it down. So if you have ornaments with these on there, this little thingy, lid or whatever, I would suggest gluing this down because you can always wrap a piece of fabric around this or ribbon or whatever. And that way it won't come up, So there's a thought there. Now, so I pulled out some gloss gel medium. I'm going to probably use this. I did use some matte medium before. I used this other one here. Matte gel medium. Okay. You can use either one of these, whichever one you have. It doesn't matter, because you're going to be putting sprays and other things on them anyway. So it kind of really doesn't matter. But I'm going to try the gloss gel because I do want a bit of a glossy finish to my work. In this other one, I used the gold medium, the gold glitter medium. I used that on here. So that's how it looks. It's beautiful. I wasn't even going to get this at first. And I thought, no, I better get it. And it works out great. It's just beautiful, right? A beautiful sheen. Or if you have some glitter paint you could use. A lot of us have glitter paints that we bought during the clearance sale. I used the opal glitter medium on this ornament, not the laser. Okay, I use it on this one. So yeah, that's what I used. I mean, this you could use too, but it's a little chunkier. I got them kind of mixed up, but yeah, this will be good too for various projects, right? So we're gonna put that. I got it up here just in case because I kind of wanted to, and I tested it before I put it on it because I wanted to see how it would look and how it would dry. If you're not familiar with a lot of these products, whatever products you say you got it 6 months ago and you want to try it, test it out on a piece of paper before you can put it on your piece because you may not like the way it dries down or the shimmer to it or whatever. So I would suggest testing it first. All right. But yeah, so I use that on here, as you can see. So kind of that iridescent color. They're both sort of iridescent, but this is a little bit finer, I think, as opposed to the other one is chunkier. So, all right. I think those are all the things I wanted to show you at first. Now, of course, I'm going to use sprays. I pulled out a lot of my sprays. I'm going to show you those as we go along. Various oxides and ink sprays and spray stains that I'm probably going to use on here. And, you have to let things dry in between. So I will show you all that. So I mentioned gluing this down, and I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue around here to glue this lid on here because I don't want it to go wonky on me. All right. So I will glue that down. Okay. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And you don't have to worry about how this looks on the outside because you can collage over it anyway. So, all right. So then we have that. Now, I'm just going to tear this. All right. So I tore the jelly print. just in half. And I'm just going to collage this piece over it. Whatever I don't use, I'll keep for another time. I'm just literally going to, I mean, you can collage the whole piece on there, of course, or you can tear it up. I mean, either way. I might tear it up too because I think it might look better. So let's just do that. Tear it up a little bit. And then we're going to get our gloss gel. Let's see. You can, audition your pieces around it to see how you like the, for the pattern to flow. I like that. That's actually really beautiful. So I'm going to use a brush to put some gel medium on here. So what I'm going to do is just put the gel medium on here. All right. Just put it all on the front or the back or whatever. All right. Now you can also paint these too. I did that in one video a couple of years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. They came out gorgeous then too. You can always paint your pieces. So let's do this. And I'm going to put a little gel medium on the back because I want it to lay down a certain way. Let's see. Let's try to smooth it out. I mean, it may have a little texture in it. I don't mind that. Some people might mind that. I personally don't. It's okay with me. I'm going to have to tear this piece off, sort of going around here. So I'm going to do that. And you might have to let it dry on one side before you try to do the other. Maybe, if that's what you want to do. See, look, there's texture in that. I love that. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. I love that. So if you want it to be smooth, you can smooth it out with, something, spatula or something like that. You can smooth it out. But I love that. Texture is beautiful. I think it adds something to it. All right, so let me go ahead and put this gel all over this piece. I'm going to put it down here on the paper. I'm just going to fold the paper. All right, well, wait, let's see. If I can get it right. Let's just do that. Okay, so you can fold it up if you want. All right, now I'm going to add this other piece to the back. So I'm just going to take this piece, tear it up, and add it. I'm going to tear it up down here. Wait, do I want this piece? Yes, I like that. Okay, hang on. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, that's going to be so pretty, y'all. So pretty. My goodness. I love having my own backgrounds, making my own backgrounds for my projects. And when it dries, you can see if it's too thin and you can add another layer if you want. It's up to you. I'm going to add some at the top here. Just a little piece. I'm going to tear off this little piece. This teeny piece. So I can, and it dries clear. So, because I want to cover all the clear parts. I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to cover the whole thing with gel medium, and I'm going to let it dry, okay? And when we come back, we will see what it looks like if we need to add any more pieces to it. Otherwise, we will just go with what we have, okay? It's a little tricky to hold because it's still wet, so. All right, there it is. It's beautiful. All right, so let's let this dry, and we'll come back. The jelly prints are almost dry. I collaged them on the ornament. All right. And that's how they look when they're dry. They have a little bit of shine to them, but I like that. That's fine for what it is, I want to do. So I just, in pieces where I saw that there was, a little left, I just kind of pull pieces apart and just collaged on there like you would anything else. And there is texture. I don't mind that. But again, if you want just very smooth, you're going to have to smooth the paper out. Okay. So I love that. And then I did this other one, because I said I wanted to do a purple one, right? We'll try. We'll see. Purple's really not my color, but hey, we'll try to make it work, okay? For the purpose of what I want to show you today. So yeah, I love the texture on there. I love it. So yeah, it's just a little tacky, so I'm gonna work on this one. I put some paint on a plate here, and I just mixed some colors that I thought would go good together. Some pinks. I picked just multiple pink paints. There's another one, a darker magenta that I mixed with these. Can't barely see that these are the color shift paints. They have like a metallic finish and a gloss finish, metallic, and this is gloss. So that's going to work out great. All right. It's going to make it pop, especially when I put the other mediums on top of it. It's going to look really, really good. And I'm not going to put a whole lot on here. I put too much on here because I was trying to mix it. So I'll probably open a journal or something and, put the rest of it on a journal, after the video. But I'm literally only going to take a little bit and just kind of go over it like that, because I wanted a little bit more pink. And I'm going to do like a finger painting thing, you know, sort of like that. Just kind of not too pink, not too pink, but I definitely want to add a little something to it, you know. All right. I love that. So you can go around it and do, you know, you can use a brush too. I just want to do my finger because I know I won't be able to get a whole lot on there. You know, I love this color. Came out beautiful. That's the color I was looking to do, put on here. All right. So that's going to work out great. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to add a little gold too. Just, you know, in places. Kind of just layer the paint. All right. Like, look at that. That's beautiful, right? Gorgeous. All right. So I'm gonna have to let this dry just a little bit. Oh, you know what? I didn't put any pink on that. I use a different finger for that. Right. All right. All right. And I might even put a little bit of bronze on here because I do have some bronze paint. So I may add a little bronze to it, but I love the way that looks right now. So I'm going to add a little bit of the iridescent bronze from Golden. It's one of my favorite paints. I got to get some more. I love this paint. All right. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of bronze in there. See how that just kind of, you know, knocks it back just a little bit. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Oh, wow. That's so pretty. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful. I just want just a little bit on this side. Right? Just a little bit. And then put a little bit on the back. Right? Because I want to make these eclectic. Like make everything. That's kind of my style. Eclectic, glamorous, you know, fun, pretty. So yeah. Oh, I love that gold and that bronze is everything. That's beautiful. Really beautiful. Oh, it's still kind of drying, but I can do the front. Put just a little bit of bronze on there. You can't really see it that well, but we'll put a little gold on here too. I'm going to pull out some purple paint for this. All right, so that's what the purple one looks like. Purple and gold. I'm going to see how this is going to turn out. I'm going to definitely have to add some purple like paint or spray or something to this one for sure. All right, so we'll just sit this one over here. This one's gorgeous. All right, so let's let these dry and then we'll come back with the little sprays. We got to let it dry in stages in order for us to be able to layer everything, you know, so it layers nicely. And yeah, so and then we'll be able to put our embellishments on. Okay, so let's let these dry. I'm just still a little, you know, just a tiny bit tacky, but I can do it's doable. So because I have to spray it anyway, so it's going to have to dry even more, and I have to really let it dry after I spray it. So I kind of just been sitting here playing with my appliques. These are the appliques that I made. I mentioned earlier. I have a video on this, and I will link it at the end. That's beautiful on there. I like this one. Look at this one. Okay, that's pretty, but I think that pink is a little too dark. So I think I'm going to go with this one, and it kind of matches a silver cap. This is silver. I guess you could probably paint it gold or just put gold ribbon around it if you want to do that. It doesn't look bad, I don't think. So I like that. So we'll be using this for this piece. And then, of course, I like this for this piece. All right. So that's going to be gorgeous. All right. I don't have a whole lot of purple stuff, but I did find some purple ribbon. And I got a few purple paints here. All right. So I'm going to spray this one, but I'm going to have to paint this one with a little bit of purple. All right, so for the purple, I'm going to be using these two colors. This one is Purple Flash and Plum Flash, okay? That's that color shift paint. You can find that in a lot of different places. And then I have a Distress Oxide and Wilted Violet. All right, so we'll see how those look. But for right now, I'll put just a little bit of purple on there. So I'm just going to go through with my finger and add just the purple. Oh, I love that. All right. Yeah, just a little. Oh, I like that one better, I think. Oh, that one's pretty. Huh. Oh, I like that purple. Let's see. Let's mix them and see. Oh, I like a mix. That's pretty. All right, we're going to mix these because I like them both. So I'm just mix them and see what we come up with. All right. Like a dark purple. I like that. So I mean, it kind of doesn't matter really how you paint it, because once you put your embellishments on it, you won't really see the paint as much, because it's going to be covered with a lot of embellishments, trims and your ribbons and all sorts of things. So, you can just add it however you want. So that's what I'm going to do here. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Oh, I love that. Love that. I like it's a little, oh, yeah. Very pretty. Very pretty. So we're going to work on this piece here. Okay. It's just beautiful. I love the way that it came out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. It's just beautiful. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of sprays to this. I did have my Kitchen Flamingo pink. So what I did was, y'all, I literally just kind of, well, actually, I kind of did it like this, only because it comes so strong out of the bottle that I don't want to cover the whole thing in, the sprays or whatever. So, and then after you spray it, I would suggest putting a little varnish over it, just so it doesn't move. Then you could take a wipe and do that. And then let me try this. Let me see how the oxide works. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, the oxide is pretty. I love the oxide. Wait, let's put some right here. Let's just put a little, and then we're gonna let it just drip. Okay, just a little bit. It's a little Pepto-Bismol pink. So, and then you could kind of just dab it just a little bit. Just add a little bit of it, not a whole lot, All right, so I added this mica spray. This is one of my new mica sprays from the Tim Holtz line for 2022. It's called Cocktail Party. The new pink is shockingly pink, but it's beautiful. As you can see, look at that. That is gorgeous. It might be a little too dark for what we need. All right. Now, I guess if it's kind of dark, I could use a darker pink, so that'd be nice. So I just kind of want to layer it with different colors, Oh, yeah, that'll work, I guess. Huh. Okay. Oh, I spray on it. I spray it on there and I let it run. And I'm going to let it dry like that. Okay. I love that. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love. So I took off too much earlier. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let me spray. Okay. Just spray it just a little bit. Okay. And then you know what? I am going to add a little bit of oxide here. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous. Let me put some up here. Oh, I love that. Okay. We love. And then we're going to let it just do its thing and run. Okay. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, wow. So I'm just mixing the two. It's almost giving it a marble effect almost. Just beautiful. And then I'm going to do the other side the same way. So it's beautiful. Oh, my God. That's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Okay. Okay. So this one may not need a whole lot, y'all. Or I don't think it does, to be honest with you, because it's got a lot on there already. So we're going to see. It's all experiment. I haven't done them like this on these before. All right. So let's see. Let's give it a whirl. Ooh, that's pretty though, huh? I'm going to put some gold sprays on here too. I'm going to just let it run here. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. All right, let's let it run. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's a beautiful color. This is sweet violet purple teal. Oh, I like that. Okay. I don't use this color that often. It's still pretty full, so I really like that. So I'm adding a little bit of the Seth Apter Antique Pearl to that. Okay. Let that run too. So I'm just kind of mixing a few colors here. To kind of experiment with the colors and see, what works. And then I have bronze. I'm going to spray some bronze shimmer on here. All right. I got bronze and I have a gold one like this. I have to find it. I'm going to put some of that on there. Okay, so I sprayed the ornaments with additional sprays. I used, I showed you I used the pink and the purples, right? And I also sprayed them with a little bit of bronze shimmer. I did bronze shimmer. I did gold. This is called Gold Mine by Zinks. I sprayed it with a little bit of that because they're a little different, right? See those colors? Similar but different. You know, this is darker. And then I used it a little bit more white. So they came out beautiful. They're still drying just a little bit. So while they're drying, I'm picking out other things, to use. And I think I don't have to, I was thinking about this. I don't think I have to spray them with varnish because I'm going to use another medium on top. So that should seal it from, smudging, running, and all that sort of stuff. So, all right. So I think I'm going to use the laser iridescent paste on the purple one because it's chunky. And I think because of the iridescentness, it's going to look beautiful. And I also have some like white iridescent picks, and I'm going to use some gold picks and stuff like that because I really don't have anything purple. So I have to kind of work with what I have. And then I'm going to use the opal glitter medium on top of the pink. I think that's going to be beautiful, and it dries clear and has a shimmer to it. So that's going to be really, really pretty. I don't think I'm going to use the gold because I think I already done that. So I'm going to try these two. All right. When these completely dry, I'm going to brush this on there, and I'm going to have to let that dry. And then we will add our embellishments. I forgot the step. So we're going to let these dry. And then we will put our mediums on here and let those dry. And then we will decorate. All right. So these are kind of pretty dry. I'm going to go ahead and add the paste. All right. Onto this one while the other one is still drying. And I'm just taking a paintbrush and putting it over top of it. You can use mica, like a mica paste or something like that. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's going to have that beautiful texture. Oh, wow. That was such a good choice. This is laser iridescent medium. Okay, it's kind of chunky, but that's fine. I don't mind that. You can wear gloves. I would suggest wearing gloves because look. So, and that spray sort of opened and went everywhere. All right, and put it all the way around, and then let that dry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add this opal glitter medium to this particular ornament. Oh, wow, that is going to be gorgeous. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Wow. And you know what? If you have like some clay pieces, you can put clay pieces on this. If you have, some clay embellishments, you can use metal embellishments on this. You can use a lot of different types of embellishments on this to dress it up, to jazz it up a little bit. You can make it however you want. I just kind of wanted to make it kind of pretty and girly and, frilly. But you're certainly welcome to do, whatever you want to do. This kind of works with a lot of different styles. Just use a different color than I use. You can use darker colors or whatever, Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that hue. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Okay, guys, so the ornaments are good and dry. It's been a few days since I started this project. And I kind of just left it because I was doing other things. And so I came back and I had to, of course, dig out more things to try to decorate them, right? I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I found these ornaments that I bought, I don't know, a couple of years ago, y'all, maybe 3 years ago. And I bought 2 packs of them. They don't even have them anymore. So I got these ornaments. I dug those out. And I had to dig out a few more things out of my Christmas collections there. So this was coated with the laser medium. Really beautiful. Look at that. Show you that up close. It's beautiful. I love that hue. And it has the chunky bits on there. I love that. It dried beautifully. Oh, and I did take one of the next steps I did do, and I didn't film it, but I wanted to kind of see how it looked. I put a little bit of trim on around the edge of the lid here, you know. So I thought that was pretty. It adds a little something to it. So, if you have some ornaments that have these little plastic, tops, you can always just add some beautiful trim around those, very pretty. I did it on both of them. So that was kind of the only thing that I did out of camera range. So the paper is dried beautifully with the mediums, very pretty. And then this one has the opal medium on it. All right, that dried beautifully. All right, very pretty. Very pretty. Love. Very unique, you know? Very, very unique. So, I decided I'm going to just do these. I was going to do something else, but I thought, it already has a lot going on, so let's just jazz these up, okay? So what I did was, y'all, I dug through my Christmas stuff and I found a bunch of ornaments, like the little flat ornaments. I love ornaments like this. They come in boxes of, I don't know how many come, maybe 12 or something like that usually. And you can probably get them at Dollar Tree, and a lot of stores sell them, like this, different styles, the flat ornaments. So lots of stores have them. And then of course you can find a star anywhere really. So I dug through the ornaments that I had that I like to use as embellishments, and I just kind of started, auditioning. I layered them. I wanted to see what looked right, and I came up with this. I thought it was so beautiful, and this is one of my appliques that I made. I made this in a video. Okay, so what you do if you want to use an ornament like this is you just take, what that's where the little string is that goes through that you can put on a tree. So you just take some cutters and you just kind of gently cut. So you just cut it off, and then you can kind of hide it if you want it to. I mean, like, I don't even see it now. I think it's down at the bottom. Was it down at the bottom? Oh, no, it's right here. So, yeah, you can always just hide it, like that. So that's what I'm going to do. This one, I'm going to do the same thing. Just kind of cut it, on an angle here. And then there you go. See that? I cut it off. Looks great. And now I can always, change it around like that. So I'm going to glue this. But before I do that, I'm going to put a little piece of fabric on there. Okay. I've been kind of auditioning, different things. I was going to put some of this on it, these trims, but I thought, that's probably a lot. I mean, it's a lot already. I'm everything in kitchen sink kind of girl, but I think I'm just going to put just a little piece of this fabric because I think it makes the stuff in the back, it makes it pop. Right. So we're going to cut us up a little piece. And I like that I could just use like 3 of these going across. This fabric is actually technically an iron-on fabric, but it has this beautiful rhinestones on it. A lot of us got this when it was on clearance. So let me find some good scissors here. I'm gonna just do it like that. I don't want to do it like this. Let me see. All right, just have it like that, and I'm going to cut another piece for the other side here. And then what I'm going to do probably is use some fabric glue on the back of this because I don't think the hot glue will work on this. I don't know. I've used it on stuff like this before and the hot glue just didn't work. So if I'm going to glue it down, I probably should glue it down with fabric glue, So that's what it's going to look like when I put it on there. And then I have to cut the other little pieces off of this. So let me do that. Okay. Put the piece of fabric there. Put the ornament there, the embellishment. Put the other one on top of that, which is stunning. And then put this on top, my applique. I made this specifically for this ornament. Okay. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Let's see. Let's try this one. We're going to straighten it out a little bit. All right. So that's what they're going to look like, y'all. I love that. I think they're gorgeous. And then, of course, we could put some gold string through. Well, this is just an extra piece, so I have to find some. I might use I might use this. I don't know. Well, it's kind of raggedy on the ends. I have some gold trim like this. I have to find it. So see that? You can put something like that on there. And you can make these to gift or hang them on your tree, whatever you want to do. Right? You can always use even the white ones. I got these at Dollar Tree, I think, a couple of years ago. So yeah, you can use, all kinds of embellishments. You can use stickers on here if you wanted to, stuff like this. Small things like this work great on projects. You can cut up picks and use it. Your different trims, like I showed you. So yeah, you got a lot of options, lots of options. So for the fabric, I'm going to use like this fabric glue. I'm going to use that. And then, but for the other things, I'm going to use my hot glue. I actually pulled out some rosettes that I had, and I thought, let me see. Let's see how this looks. I think it might be a little much because then it hides I mean, it's pretty, but no, I like it better without it. So we'll save these rosettes for our other projects because we have other projects we're going to be doing. I love that. Okay, see, that's beautiful. All right, so let me glue down this little piece here. Let me trim it up a little bit. Sometimes these rubbery backgrounds only are for iron-ons and they don't stick so great. I mean, worst comes to worst, you could probably use some E6000. That'll stick to anything. So, but fabric glue tends to hold stuff pretty well. All right. So I'm gonna just put some here. Put it on here too. Okay. All right, let's do that. Glue that. All right, make sure it's centered where you want it. Okay, voila, beautiful. All right, let's do the other one. I'm keeping it like that. So, yeah. And it's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow, really pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry just a little bit, and then we're gonna start layering other pieces here. Kind of like that. I'm gonna use a hot glue gun for this. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue these down. It doesn't matter which side you glue it on, honestly. I don't know, I'll probably glue it on this side. It looks best. So what I do is just take my glue gun, my hot glue gun. Well, let's move this one out of the way. And I just put it around, in places here. In different places here, just so it can stick. All right, so let's put it like this. Okay. Make sure it's centered the way you want it. Okay, that looks great. Looks beautiful. Okay. Sure it's centered, like here. Uh-huh. Yep, looks great. Okay, and I'm gonna glue this one down right on top of it. This one, probably not so much glue. I would say just a little bit, kind of going around it, like that. Okay. We'll pull off the glue strings later. And then you may need your tweezers just so you can move it around without burning yourself, or your another little tool. I think that looks great. Does it look great? Let me see. I think it looks good. I'm looking at the monitor. It looks pretty good. Okay. Turn that around like that. I think it looks pretty good. Make sure it's the right way. We want it to go the correct way here. All right. Gonna adjust it here because it dries really fast. This is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So unique. So rich looking. I didn't put anything on the back, but when you make yours, you can definitely decorate the back. You can definitely put something on the back of it if you want, another ornament or something like that, But I like the way that this looks in the front. I think it just looks beautiful. This is the show right here in the front. So when you hang it, the person hangs it, it'll hang forward anyway. So you won't even really see the back. But you can definitely decorate the back if you want. So I'm going to just do the same thing with this one. All right. Absolutely. Making sure. Press it down. Making sure it stays. It's on there. You can take your tweezers and go through and pull out all the strings, because they're kind of annoying, all the glue strings. But if you don't put so much glue, you might not have that problem. So yeah, it looks good. Here I got a few strings. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this applique on. All right, let's go ahead and just put it on here. I think this is the way that I want it. Absolutely beautiful. Like, make sure it's centered. All right. So the ornaments are done. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. Mixed media Christmas ornaments. All right. So I hope this inspires you to create your own ornaments. I'm just going to put this through here just to see, what it looks like. I probably need to pull out my other twine, So yeah, you can do it like that. You can have gold or whatever, pink or whatever, whatever trim you want to put on there. You can put a ribbon on there or whatever, but that's what they look like. Absolutely gorgeous. So, all right. I thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below and I'll answer get back to you. And give me a follow on my social media. I'm at Stephanie Garrett Creative on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And at Stephanie Garrett Designs over on Facebook and Instagram for my jewelry. All right. Lots of new things down in Etsy shop that would make great Christmas gifts. So check it out. All the links you need are down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.